Well, agriculture has long been a leading industry in Oklahoma, and with the growth and popularity of tourism, the merger between agriculture and tourism is only natural. Today, we focus on the impact tourism is having on our economy, and nowhere is it more important than in rural Oklahoma. Our Brian Bentley hopped on a tour bus to see firsthand how some Oklahomans are taking advantage of this growing industry.
As the day breaks, tour buses fill up with over 200 participants, all eager to visit rural Oklahoma.
We hear from producers at those workshops is that they want more time to network.
This year's Agritourism conference took a different spin as farmers, ranchers, and overall rural enthusiasts participated in an all-day tour of southern Oklahoma, hoping to find ways to help add value to their operation.
Really, the purpose of the farm tour is to allow the opportunity for our producers to network with each other. And I think today we've been really successful with that.
Abby Cash with the Department of Agriculture started the tour off at the Pecan Valley Inn Bed and Breakfast, where guests had the opportunity to visit a Victorian home and see how this bed and breakfast has been a successful way to maintain a steady income on the farm for Janet Karalampus.
Some days you have droughts and sometimes you have low prices, or your hay gets rained on, or the wheat gets knocked down by hail. So, you just have to hopefully have another alternative means of income.
Next, the bus stopped in Sulphur at Echo Canyon Resort, where owner Carol Van Horn says they decided to take the bed and breakfast to a whole new level by incorporating a state-of-the-art spa facility.
The spa is something that people that want high-end accommodations, that they want spa facilities. It's just, it blends. People can walk from their room in their robe right over to the spa and then back to their room again, and we encourage them to do that.
After rejuvenating, the tour made a stop at Chitwood Farms, where owner Pam Chitwood said it's all about having fun.
Everything's recycled around here. So you better eat it the first time is what I always tell everybody.
With attractions like a pumpkin patch, train rides, and a petting zoo.
We just like for the kids to come out and run and scream and play and have a good time. Most kids, they're locked up in school all day and they can't do that. And so when we get out here, we encourage the teachers to let them scream and holler and just have a blast. That's why we built it on a wide open hill like we did.
Lauren Leapshire, who owns a corn maze in western Oklahoma, says the tour and stops like the Chitwoods are beneficial for all involved.
Yeah, I really do, because we do it with ours. We love for people to come out and look at what we're doing and try and learn from that and be able to add to their facilities and do things in a way that's safer for the public and different things like that. We can all learn from each other's mistakes.
Lunch was served at Peachcrest Farms in Stratford, where everyone was entertained by a singer from the past.
Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on a shining.
As well as receiving a short tour from owner Susan Bergen.
But people, they love the raised beds.
Bergen says that even though Peachcrest Farms focuses on large-scale peach production, she has made it an effort to draw people to the farm with pick-your-own gardens.
It's essential to stay diversified. Like a bathtub, you can't have just one leg. You need 4 legs to stand on. So you need to always be keeping all your options open, not just going in one direction.
And by marketing year-round activities, she is not only helping her business, but also her community.
It's essential in rural Oklahoma to have quality employment for everyone.
The next stop took the group to All About You Outfitters, where the group learned how to do a lot with a little.
It's not going to be the big things that make a difference. It's going to be those little bitty things. It's the days that you say, I don't want to come out here and sit around that fire. You're sitting there at that fire saying, man, boy, I'm telling you guys having a great time.
And it was something Glennis Coleman of Okmulgee took to heart.
And just meeting some of these people, seeing how they do their own operations and just the spirit and the joy they have for doing it. That's what I'm excited about.
And the final stop was at Valley Vineyards and Winery, where Secretary of Agriculture Terry Peach said after visiting these locations, it will hopefully give others the blueprint on how to be successful with their own operation.
Oklahoma is maybe stepped forward, and we're looked at as one of the leading states in the entire United States, especially in our region. And I think that's why we see people from Kansas or Texas or our Oklahoma producers that are looking at Agritourism Oklahoma to actually talk to people that are actually out there doing what many people are thinking about doing.
By showing others the path and allowing them to create their own agritourism venture.